Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do a camera comparison of the Moto G6 with the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So these two devices are priced below the 15k price segment, and we'll analyze the camera samples taken with these two devices. So the Moto G6 comes with a dual camera setup, primary 12 megapixel camera with f-stop 1.8 aperture, a secondary 5 megapixel camera for depth sensing, and a 16 megapixel f2.0 aperture camera for selfies. Now talking about the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1, it has a 13 megapixel primary camera f-stop 2.2 and a secondary 5 megapixel camera for depth sensing, and it also has an 8 megapixel f2.2 aperture camera for selfies. So that's the camera hardware of these two devices. So in this video, let's analyze the camera sample taken with these two devices in different light conditions. So first step, let's have a look at the video recording taken with these two devices. So this is the 1080p sample taken with the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1 as well as the Moto G6. So the Moto G6 offers electronic image stabilization, and as a result the video looks pretty good when compared to the Zenfone Max Pro M1. Even though the Zenfone Max Pro M1 has 4K recording abilities which is lacking on the Moto G6, the overall video quality looks better on the Moto G6 with EIS support. So overall, in terms of the video recording quality, we would say the Moto G6 is the better choice here. Now looking at the daylight captures taken with these two devices. So you can see that both the devices, the Moto G6 as well as the Zenfone Max Pro M1, offers good colors, and details are also quite decent. But when it comes to sharpness levels and when you zoom in the images, you can see that Moto G6 offers better details, and the noise levels and the blurriness is lesser on the Moto G6. So the rear camera on the Zenfone Max Pro offers quite decent options, and the color quality also looks quite okay, even though it's slightly on the warmer tone. But overall we feel the Moto G6 offers better details, better clarity, and also better sharpness levels when compared to the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. Now looking at the close-up images, this is one area where the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro was slightly overexposing the images, while the Moto G6 produced some better results overall. So again, in terms of the close-up images, we feel the Moto G6 definitely has an edge in terms of the overall clarity. Now next step, the low light captures. So here again you could see that when you zoom in the image, the clarity is better on the Moto G6, and you can see that image does have a lot of noise and goes blurry on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So ASUS does not have a great low light camera, and this is one area where the Moto G6 with f-stop 1.8 aperture does a really good job. Now looking at the portrait samples taken with these two devices. So here you can see that both these devices does a decent job overall. Neither of them are really superior, but here we feel the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1 has a slight edge in terms of the blurring effect and also the edge detection. Now finally, the selfie experience. So here we have a 16 megapixel camera on the Moto G6 which offers good color reproduction, great sharpness levels, and overall the clarity looks better when compared to the 8 megapixel shooter on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So Zenfone Max Pro M1 has sub-bokeh mode, but overall we feel the Moto G6 offers better selfies except for the portrait selfies, which is a feature missing on the Moto G6. Even if you look at the portrait selfies, it is not really accurate on the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. So this is the front-facing camera sample taken with the Moto G6. It's a 16 megapixel shooter capable of recording videos in 1080p resolution, and this is the 1080p sample you are taken with the front-facing camera. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the video. So this is the front-facing camera sample taken with the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1. It can record videos in 1080p resolution, and this is the 1080p sample we are taken with this device. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the videos and also the audio output from the video. So now summing up, which is the better camera smartphone here? So Moto G6 definitely has an edge in most of the conditions because the daylight condition, the sharpness levels was better, even though the ASUS Zenfone Max Pro M1 was closely behind the Moto G6. But when it comes to low light performance and also the selfie experience, the Moto G6 was superior, and also the video recording, the Moto G6 offers electronic image stabilization. ASUS has been promising EIS for the Zenfone Max Pro M1, but still it has not yet arrived as an update. So overall we feel the Moto G6 is definitely the better camera smartphone out of these two devices. So that was the camera comparison of these two devices. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.